The Honda Hornet 160R was launched in India back in 2015. It had a slow start but now is one of the top-selling motorcycles in the segment. Albin, who joins us today, uses his Hornet for the city commute but tours on it extensively as well. Hi Albin, great to have you here. So you own the Hornet 160R for almost 2 years now, and I'm sure when you were in the market for a motorcycle, there were a lot of options. So what made you choose this motorcycle and how has your experience been so far?
Hey Albin, it's good to be here. Yeah, so basically 2 years back when I was in the market for taking up a new bike, I had two options. They were like Duke 200 and Gixxer. So, but my parents were not convinced with power ratios, for the Duke. So I had to eventually go with the Gixxer. So, but then I was not looking at a Gixxer because people who were referring to me for the Gixxer, they were like complaining about the low ground clearance and everything. So I was like, maybe there's something else. So that's when Hornet came up, and so I had to eventually go with it. I test rode the bike, and now it's within 2 years I've completed around 33,000 kilometers. I've traveled to Pune from Bangalore and a couple of times to Kerala.
So Albin, the Hornet definitely looks good, but how is it in terms of engine and performance in real life conditions?
Yeah, well, so the performance has been pretty good so far. In 33,000 kilometers, almost 90% of it was for touring. On the highways, it's pretty good. Like I cruise at around 80 to 100, and it's not bad. But I felt that if there's a pillion, it's a bit of a stress. Even during city rides, engine kind of heats up and all that. So it's a bit of a stress. But solo ride, a single rider, then it's pretty good. And on an average, I'm getting around 35 to 40 kilometers per day.
So 33,000 kilometers in 2 years is a lot. But now tell me, how's the handling and braking of the bike?
Yeah, so I love to take corners. So basically, like I make sure that I scrape the foot peg. So that's the kind of corners I take. But it's pretty good. It's nimble. It stays with it, and I've never felt that it's going out of my hand, or it's always there. And the riding position is also good. That you're actually sitting right in between your bike, so you get the actual feel of it. And as far as braking is concerned, I think it's very good because this one is the CBS version, that is the combi version. And so why did I go for it would be the reason that because I thought an additional safety would always be a good thing for me, because basically I'm touring, so having a rear disc would
Always
adds to it. Yeah, so yeah, that is the reason why I went for this.
Okay, now touring means you need a lot of reliability. So how's the build quality of the bike, and how are you happy with the service and support from the company?
Yeah, so basically the quality of the parts is very good actually. Like as you know, Honda is known for their quality and long lasting. So yeah, I did have an issue with the chain sprocket, which kind of wore out even before 10,000 kilometers, and I had to change it like twice or thrice. But other than that, basically everything is good. And service, yeah, they're good. Like they're okay with what they offer. Like I think in the starting they had some issues, like they were not much trained professionals for the Hornet as soon as it came out. But sooner or later they kind of got on with it.
And what service costs are you experiencing?
Service cost starts at around 700 and goes up. It depends on what you have to change. Minimum is around 700.
Without oil change?
Yeah.
Okay, now clearly you had done a lot of things with your bike, and I can see a lot of new parts. I can see a bit oversized tires. So can you take us through what all you have done with your bike?
Yeah, so there's lots of modifications I've done on the bike, mainly to make it touring friendly.
Okay.
And as you can see, there's the windshield.
Okay.
Used for the deflection of wind. Okay. And then I've added the handguards. Then there's bar and mirror. And then I've added ram mount. Okay. And then I've changed the switches on the handlebar because mainly the Honda switches are shit. So I have it comes with the kill switch. And Hornet, the stock ones don't have kill switch. That's a pretty bad thing. And then I've changed the tires. Okay. I've added up to 150, 60 Michelin. Okay. And stock ones are MRF 140s. I've also changed the headlamp because basically the visibility at night is very bad. Okay. So the stock bulb, the halogen ones are not good. So I've added LED ones. Okay. And I've also changed the cushioning on the seat. Okay. So extra padding for extra comfort.
Thank you, Albin. It was great having you. Wish you a lot of safe miles ahead.
Thank you, Albin, for having me here today. And I hope this video will help a lot of people, to know more about the Hornet 160.
Thank you. So, the Hornet 160R, even though being a city bike, is surely capable of munching some serious touring miles. If you have some questions, do leave them below. Thanks for watching, and please do subscribe to our channel for the latest.